Back at the mine, Juan's upgrading the wash plant's drive system.
Right now what they're doing to drive the trommel is they have that lawnmower on top. I'm going to cut out a sprocket that goes over the whole trommel drum. And what that does, that's going to be the new drive system. That'll be for the new chain that goes over the drum down to the gearbox. So ultimately, this is going to be more reliable for them. Reliability means more uptime. More uptime means possibly more gold.
Juan cuts the sprocket out of AR 500, a high-carbon steel alloy used in bulletproof body armor.
Going down. Okay, gonna go my way.
How about you, Juan?
I got her in.
Holy cow. I've never been able to spin this with my hand.
No? Spinner good, let me hear it.
Okay.
Juan's new polyurethane wheels can handle up to 1,500 pounds each.
I'm speechless. To see them take the pieces of Seymour and rebuild them, and they're putting them all back together in the same place, but it's not the same machine at all. I guess the right word is a little awestruck by what these guys are able to do in such a short amount of time. It's amazing.
Do me a favor, can you get in there and loosen this clamp up just a little bit?
I would pay to see you climb in here.
I can make it.
I know you can.
I flatten out like a mouse. All right, I'm gonna feed that over to you. That's it right there. Tighten it down, please. Look at that, Freddy. Perfect.
Right on, Juan. Good to see it come back together.
Yeah.
You won't be the lawnmower man anymore. I know. I don't know what I'm going to be now. It's hopefully a gold
Hopefully running.
Yeah, hopefully a gold miner. Yeah. All right. What is that thing? It's your new tailing chute.
After discovering the Dickinsons were losing precious water and gold at the end of their trommel, Freddy's built a one-of-a-kind tailing chute to redirect it back into the sluice box.
I've never built one like it. It was just something I thought about when I seen your situation.
I've never seen this kind of a design before.
I cut tapered slots in here, and these are relieved. They start out small and get bigger, right? But being relieved, it's getting bigger as it goes down. So another rock hits it, boom, it's gone. Same with your gold. It'll go to your sluice box.
That is very cool.
You've got a trickle about like that going all the time that you're losing.
Yeah.
So what do you think? We're catching 90% of it?
Yeah.
90%.
Yeah, it's already running out here. Looks awesome. It does look pretty cool.
Well, it's going to save you probably 200 to 300 gallons of water a day.
That's a whole trip I don't have to make.
It'll save you a water truck load per week.
That's amazing.
With all of the fixes complete, all that remains is to see if they work.
Tomorrow you'll be catching gold.
It's been a long week, but man, we really appreciate everything you guys are doing.
It'll be worth it for you guys. Well, we'll see you in the morning, guys.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, we'll see you then.
Looks good. We aren't losing nearly the water it was. We're catching 3/4 of it here now in these grooves.
Losing water and gold was one of the Dickinsons' biggest issues.
There's gold in the pan, too.
That's unbelievable.
That's pretty damn good.
There's almost no water.
Yep.
That is crazy, man. It's catching all that water and putting it right back in the sluice. That's pretty cool.
To settle the silt, Freddy has one last magic trick up his sleeve.
I want to show you something here, because I've spent some of your money on flocculant,
Okay.
okay? But I want to prove to you that it works. What this does is it grabs silt in your water. It's a polymer. They use it at water treatment plants and stuff. A little bit goes a long ways. I'm gonna dump it in here. Throw your lid on yours, Fred. So we shake them at the same time,
Okay.
just so it's apples to apples, everything going on here. Now set them down. Now watch.
Oh, wow.
See your silt falling?
That's pretty cool.
Pretty amazing, huh?
That is amazing. You can see right through that. It looks like you could drink it. No, I won't. I didn't even know that was possible.
That's gonna help you get more gold because your water is gonna stay clean and you can just keep using it over and over and over again.
A proper flocculant injection system can cost tens of thousands of dollars, but Freddy has a bush fix that he thinks works just as good.
This is just a bolt can I had in my truck. So that nut's just touching the water. Every once in a while, it just trickles a little bit of flocculant.
Nice, that works really well.
You'll be amazed on the difference.
You can see it falling out right there.
See how dirty it is in those lines? Now watch, it only goes a little ways and then it turns clear.
It's the end of the second test. Instead of running for just 5 hours, Freddy's fixes have allowed the Dickinsons a full 10-hour run.
Man, that's a good feeling.
Now let's hope there's enough gold in the box.
Yeah.
We can do a lot of things, but we can't make gold.
Right?
The Dickinsons can now run for twice as long, but have the modifications doubled their gold count.
Look at that sucker.
Oh.
There's your nice
nugget.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that right there. Holy, come on. That's nice.
This is the biggest gold nugget that we've seen as a family. And the fact that this gold nugget's coming out of our mining operation is just awesome.
I'm just gonna quick pan it. Maybe there.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of fine gold.
I'd rather find the fine gold. That proves that your recoveries are working really well when you have that super fine gold.
Yeah,
Anybody can catch a nugget.
I'm anxious to get this weighed up. It's been more than once that I've gone to her, my wife, and said, hey, it looks like a really good run, and then we weigh it up, and it was average or maybe a little bit good, but not quite as exciting as I thought. So, you know, I really want to do better for her. And for my kids. You know, I want to make this thing viable.
On your first run, your water was so silty and mudded up, you had to shut down at a half a day.
Yeah, that's all we could get, half a day run.
During the test run, the Dickinsons recovered just 0.16 ounces.
What will it be?
There's
0.8.
0.7.
Yep, we just went past 0.77.
Wow.
1.13.
Woo!
That's huge.
1.13 ounces in a day, guys.
That was awesome.
That's the best run ever.
That's incredible.
That's awesome.
Worth over $2,000. Freddy and Juan's fixes have doubled the Dickinsons' run time and increased their gold by more than 7 times. Freddy takes a closer look at the improvements Juan has made to the sluice runs.
Well, you can kind of see, you know, what Juan did here. We talked about it and we decided to put your coarse riffles low.
Yeah.
That'll let that material come off of there and spread more and actually pick up a bit more velocity on the lighter riffles
Okay.
before it hits the coarse riffles.
Yeah, get a chance for everything to fan out a little bit. And
Instead of being all the same exact riffle like we had on the last ones, there's quite a few more changes, more chances for that gold to get caught.
that's going to stop it from packing up on us, then. Or
It'll
at least help it
It
from
will.
packing up. Right?
It'll help
They
greatly.
They won't all pack up.
And that one piece of gold that doesn't like the other situations may like that one, especially with the fine gold.
I've wanted Freddy out here, two great people to get some knowledge from. You know, they've got a lot of experience in this fine gold recovery, and so yeah, I was able to ask a lot of questions on things that I've had, you know, been trying to find answers for, and they were able to answer those for me.
You guys ready to rock and roll?
We're ready to fire up.
Let's make some gold.
This second test here, a little concerned how it's going to turn out. You know, hoping these changes capture some more of that fine gold. And if there's no gold in this test, it's back to the drawing board again. See if it's viable to continue operations out here.
After a week of making major upgrades to the wash plant and a 3-day prospect for better ground, Freddy and Juan will run a 2-hour test.
All right, we got water headed north up the hill.
Copy. Hey, Lance, I got water at the plant.
We're pretty excited about it. We're going to go ahead and get the equipment fired up, and we're going to start running the plant. We're going to get some gold in the box.
bucket's going in.
First bucket, Fred.
Start timing it.
Nice.
Keith and Les Parody need this test to deliver over 0.4 of an ounce to keep them on track for their 2 ounce a day target.
Well, this new spray bar seems to be doing the trick, Les.
Look at that. Perfectly clean.
That's clean.
That's clean.
Yeah, you can eat off of it, Juan.
It's perfect. Can't beat that.
Well, you got more water now.
Do we?
Since you put that spray bar in the back,
Oh, okay.
you probably have 10% more water going through than you had before.
That's good. He's running it. His new spray bars are working good. It's washing it out nice and even, he said, so.
The bottom riffles are working good.
Yeah. The plant, it's running great. So, as long as there's gold in the ground, I guarantee you that this cleanup's gonna be better than the last one.
That spot we just went and dug,
Yeah.
that we prospected, it's got gold in it.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what the box looks like, Fred.
Yeah, I am too. Well, the sluices are running better than they were before. That's for sure. It's pretty much an apples to apples test here. Now the proof will be in the pudding. Get the gold on the scale and see what it does. Hey, Keith, you got a copy?
Go ahead, Freddy.
Yeah, let's make this next bucket your last bucket.
Yeah, you betcha. I'll grab one more, call it my last one, and we'll shut her down.
Can you see some?
We got a piece right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got gold here.
You know we're getting good action on these ripples right here.
Oh, look at that, Trav, Fred.
Huh?
There's a bunch of fine gold in there.
Is there?
Yep. Bunch of fine gold.
You see it in there? It's in the carpet where
It's
we
right in the
want
carpet,
it to.
yeah.
Yep, that's where we want it.
That definitely looks like a big improvement.
Well, there's only one way to find out, huh? Get it cleaned up and get it on the scale.
Yeah, let's do it.
That sounds good.
Got her all dried up, huh, guys?
Got her all done.
Their first test produced 0.2 of an ounce.
Moment of truth, huh?
Moment of truth, Wano.
To hit their 2 ounce a day target and become viable, the brothers need at least double the first run.
Well, that looks better.
Looks nice.
Lots of fine gold in there.
Look at that.
There's a ton of fine gold.
We've never seen finds like that before.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
That is a good
Very
sign. It's quite
positive.
impressive.
Yeah.
Let's weigh it up.
Weigh it up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, there's 0.20 right there, guys, in there, and we got a lot left in the pan. .55.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's pretty damn good.
Little bit of-
over
little bit of
100%,
Yeah.
guys.
That's a huge improvement.
Huge improvement.
A full 10-hour day would produce 2.75 ounces, which could mean the Parody brothers turning a profit for the first time in years. More than enough for a career change from oil to gold.
Most of that fine gold caught in there is
Yeah,
the riffle systems
is the
we
changes.
put in there.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. We haven't seen finds like that before.
Yeah.
It was-
That's a dang good problem to have, huh?
It is. Yeah, catching the fine gold makes a huge difference. It makes it more viable to be able to do this full time and be able to work for ourselves. Hopefully be able to take the winters off.
Can't say thank you enough for the
Oh, no.
for the advice here and the changes.
awesome.
So
Thank you, and honestly, we're extremely excited about that because at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. Look
Yep.
at all that fine gold.
Yep.
well, you definitely didn't disappoint. So
Been a pleasure. Been a pleasure having you guys, and learned a lot
Pleasure.
from you guys.
Pleasure.
Thanks
wish
a
we could
lot.
spend a whole summer with you
Pleasure.
guys.
Yeah, ditto.
Enjoyed it. Thank you.
Let's load her up and go, huh?
Yeah, let's get on the road.
On the fine gold, for sure, we've made a major increase. Finding this mine better pay is going to get them the most gold in the future. These guys want to mine full time. They love it out in the bush. They love it out at their mine, and they love digging for gold.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.
And great guys to work with.
Oh
Juan.
man, this is awesome, Fred.
Picking through rocks.
Picking off a few more.
Bigger nuggets.
There you
Good
go.
to see you this morning.
Good morning.
Let's see how much gold's here, guys.
Okay.
The Cumburicks want to see an ounce of gold to be on track for their 100-ounce season target.
Some pretty gold. .60. So 0.6 of an ounce.
Worth $1,140, just over a quarter of the gold they need per day.
Disappointing? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys did a hell of a job building the plant. I know you said it's 50 years old, but I think there's a few things that we can do to help you guys out.
What do you think, Juan?
Freddie and Juan face uncharted waters in their task to retrofit an aging wash plant to capture the finer gold. But it must succeed for the Cumburicks to reach their ambitious gold goal.
Do you see his Hungarian riffles? They're too tight together. It's packing up. So if we take this and we do a system where we got a bunch of different changes in here, I think it's going to help.
What do you think as far as cost? You know, these guys, obviously, you know, their business is not doing the greatest. I don't want to kill them with what we need to charge. What do you think, 3,000 material and 3 ounces of gold?
If we increase for them.
I'm willing to put our money where our mouth is, Fred. If we don't double their recovery, free. They pay the material and that's it.
I'm good with it.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, Dick, you want to give me a hand cutting some parts?
Yeah, Fred, what do you start?
Across the claim, Freddie devises a more efficient gold-catching riffle system. First, measuring and cutting the steel.
Well, we're going to build a new set of riffles for their sluice box. I think they're missing quite a bit of their fine gold. The big gold's easy to catch. It's that fine gold. Every speck counts. So your riffles before were too tight. Your nugget riffles, too close together and all the same. So what we're going to do here, we're going to open them up a little bit so we get a better vortex behind them and do multiple changes in there, different widths and a few different style riffles in it.
Boy, Fred, that makes so much sense.
Next, Freddie welds steel bars at differing angles and spacing. Known as Hungarian riffles, they slow the water current and allow the gold to fall and settle.
So what we'll do, we'll start with our top riffle here. I want that corner touching there and this corner touching here. That gives me the angle that I want. So fuel holder, okay. Eyeball. So you can see the different changes here, right?
Definitely.
Change is good.
Yeah.
Because that piece of gold that doesn't like this situation may really like this one. The more little subtle changes you can do, it's like Goldilocks, right?
Yeah.
This one's too soft, this one's too hard, this one's just right.
Perfect, Fred. What you're doing is replicating nature.
Trying to. When you're mining,
Yeah.
certain parts of the bedrock held more gold, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, just the shape and the pit texture,
Yeah.
you know, the fracturing in it
Yeah.
holds more gold than that place over there did on
Yeah.
the same.
Oh, yeah. Things with Freddy and Juan are going excellent. I would have never come up with this in 10 years. You know, I've thought about it, but I didn't know how to do it. Awesome. Good news. Looks like it's working great.
After a week of fixes, the Cumburicks wash plant now runs at 25 yards an hour, twice the amount it did in the first test.
biggest surprises to all of us is the sheer volume of material running through the sluice box.
Couldn't be happier.
He's still good, Juan.
Yeah, it feels better now.
Look how even it is. Last bucket.
Last bucket! It was a good run, Fred. You know, we had a couple little issues, but really it wasn't bad. And that box is feeding really well. That splitter.
Good, yeah. First three-way, Juan.
First three-way.
Cut her down.
Yeah, you can see it all in there. In here too. Come check this out, guys. It's like Christmas. You got gold in every box now. You got gold there, you got gold there, you got gold there.
Awesome.
Honest to God, we'd never see gold down here like this, ever.
Well, let's clean it up, guys.
Let's find out. I was really impressed with the amount of production that we were able to put out. We were able to run longer, faster, so I'm thinking we're going to have some pretty good recovery. I'm shooting for 1 ounce would be my target to meet our 100-ounce goal.
We seen gold in the box. That put smiles on all of our faces. But you never know till you get it on the scale. Until we get it on the scale, I'm always nervous.
Hey guys,
Hey,
brought you one last gift.
all right.
That splitter we built worked really good, but it did need a cap on top of it just to cover that material from boiling over.
Yeah, a little bit of splash stopping.
Yeah. Just stick this right on there and be done with it.
I'm sure we can handle it.
Awesome.
Would you guys get the gold all cleaned up?
Yeah.
Well, let's weigh it up, huh?
I'll grab my scale and something to dump it in.
To hit their 100-ounce season target, this gold weigh needs to produce at least 1 ounce of gold.
Well, let's weigh it up.
Well, let's do it.
But if Freddy and Juan don't see at least 1.2 ounces, they lose their double or nothing wager.
Well, there's 0.6, guys.
Here, that's what we got on our first
That's what
run.
we got on the first run.
Keep going, keep going.
1.18.
Elated.
Awesome.
What a job. Unbelievable.
Worth over $2,200. Almost twice the gold made in their first test run,
Oh my God.
We're so close.
but 0.2 of an ounce short of Freddy and Juan winning their bet.
No way. Dang near doubled it. Missed it by
Just a little
that
bit.
much.
But honestly, either way, I'm happy. Nearly doubling it. That's a big jump.
Over their 50-day season, Freddy and Juan's fixes could now net the Cumbericks 20 ounces more than their 100-ounce target, in total worth almost $250,000, enough to keep both the mining operation and the aviation company afloat and secure a legacy for Eric and his children.
50 days of running, there's your 100-ounce goal, but I think you'll beat it.
Your improvements definitely added the efficiency that we needed to make this profitable. Remarkable. I'm extremely thrilled, and those improvements are for life. It's been a great learning experience and growing experience for all of us. I think we'll remember for the rest of our lives.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, we're ready.
Let's do it.
With gold cleaned from yesterday's test run, this weigh will determine just how bad the moth mine recovery is.
Moment of truth, guys.
Anthony needs 20 ounces per week to pay his investor and keep the mine in business. The 4-hour test must produce at least 2 ounces.
Well, 0.72.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to cut it right there. So with what we can do to the plant, you know, it's going to help, but it may not be enough. I think we need to start thinking about ground as
You
well.
know, the ground's going to be a big part of it.
Yeah, we've got a lot of ground here. We haven't explored much of it yet.
Well, let's go look around.
With just 3 days to get Anthony on the gold, first order of business for Freddy, hunt the 900-acre site to find better pay. A mile away from the wash plant, Freddy spots an older patch of trees in a valley which could indicate virgin ground.
It looks like an older forest.
It does, yeah. I don't think it's been disturbed. But what's the reason for that? The old timers didn't get here, or?
Right, is there nothing there?
Exactly, because once upon a time there was probably 10,000 prospectors in this country.
Right.
It's hard to read it if it hasn't been mined,
Right.
especially with all the trees on here. But if you find an old river channel that the glaciers didn't eat up in here, then who knows, you know, the sky's the limit, possibly.
Okay.
Let's go down here and have a look at this. There could be something hiding in here. This all looks really promising. Could be a channel, and if it's an undisturbed, reworked channel, it could be really good. Well, get a couple pans, take it up the hill.
Yeah.
Go have a look at it, huh?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I got some color.
You do, eh?
Yeah. That's right on the top
Right.
of that pay layer.
I got some color too there, Freddie.
Yeah, you do. That's a nice one. I'd take some buckets down there and see what's in it. You got that little test plant or whatever it is?
Little shaker screening plant, yeah.
Yeah, I'd run her through there and see what you get.
Yeah. Yeah.
These pans right here, for being on top, it's a damn nice color. If there's that kind of gold on the top, what kind of gold's living at the bottom?
Hope we find out.
The color we just seen in the pan there, you know, that's the kind of thing that makes you smile. I'd like for him to get a track hoe down there, dig as deep as he can, get a bucket of it, and see what's in it. This is gonna give you a pretty good idea though, huh?
Yeah.
Freddy and Anthony have run the newly sourced pay dirt through a small-scale test plant.
There's a nice flake. And some fines too. Some nice flakes in there, huh?
And lots of really fine colors in
Yeah,
there too.
there is. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good looking pan.
Nice.
You know, we won't be able to run any of it this week while we're here. There's no way we could get that opened up to run half a day right now.
No.
I mean, there's no road to it, nothing. But that's inspiring there.
I think we're gonna have to do some more exploring there.
Yeah. That forest, she's thick. I think seismic testing is probably the best way to play this game here.
Okay.
Bringing a seismic crew in here and see what the bedrock does. The hope is there's some deep channels there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Freddie.
How's it going?
It's going all right. I was just talking with Nick there and I got the results here. Thought you could have a look at it.
Sure.
In southeast British Columbia, at the Moth Mine, as the crew prepares for the final weigh, the results from the seismic test are in.
This our depths then to bedrock?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah.
It's deep there, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
80 feet. So it's 6 feet deeper than the rest of it. And it's the same down here. It's even deeper.
Yeah.
So that's a good chance it might be a channel in there. And it's definite bedrock coming up here, bedrock coming up there,
Right.
and deeper here.
Yeah.
With good gold already on the surface, a deep channel could mean a mother lode for Anthony's mining future.
That's exciting though, if that's a channel there.
Hi, gentlemen.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how's it going? Well, let's weigh it up.
Let's have a look at it. Ready?
Yeah.
The first test produced 0.72 ounces. For Anthony to start turning a profit, the final test must deliver at least 2 ounces.
.74.
Oh.
It's not great.
No.
An increase of 2.7% from the first test, but $2,500 short of their target.
Well, it's not the result I wanted to see, but we know the plant's running better.
Yeah.
So it's a pay issue right now.
Yeah.
Bad ground.
Yeah. I know that doesn't feel like a win. It doesn't feel like a win at all, but just look at the amount of fines in that, Fred.
Yeah.
You know, we never had that amount of fines in the first round, nowhere
Yeah.
near that. So that tells me that, you know, the sluices, you know, the fine gold riffles are catching that fine gold, and then on top of that, we're actually getting a proper clean on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're just not on good ground right now, but with these fixes, when we get on it, I think we know we're gonna catch it now. So. Hey, Freddie. Hey, Juan. How's it going, guys? Just wanted to give you guys an update here. We've moved down and started running that stuff that Freddie and I tested. That's the spot that we walked down there, and we did those couple pans. We've stripped a bunch of it. We built a road in, and it's unbelievable. I mean, it's better than anything we could have hoped for. Check that out. Holy. That's a lot of gold. I'm feeling unreal. I feel so excited. I mean, this is some of the best ground I've ever seen, and it was just right here the whole time. We just had to find it. Oh, look at the fine gold. Check that out. Those are deep. Those are like a ½ inch deep. Careful not to spill that one. That's a pan of gold, eh? Holy. So today here we just did a 4-hour run. It looks all right to me. Oh, it's gonna go higher. Over 10. Holy. Holy. Woo! We got 13.5 ounces in 4 hours, including the biggest nuggets we've ever got off this claim. We've had a 20-ounce day. We've had lots of 7-ounce days. That's unreal. Freddy and Juan, I just want to thank you guys. With your guys' fixes, everything that we've been fighting is now running smoothly. I got my business partner off my back. I think he can see now that this was all worth it in the end. So what more could you ask for? That's unbelievable. Now that we got all these fixes done and we're on this amazing gold, I think my dad can come up here and be a part of this with me. And you know, he could watch his grandson grow up here mining on the claim with all of us, which is what we've been kind of wanting all along.
Hey, George, time to go prospecting and see what's out there.
Detective Dodge goes on a treasure hunt to find high-grade pay.
The stuff you're running has never been reworked by nature.
With no dump truck, George uses the backhoe to dig pay 40 yards from the wash plant.
Over millions of years, one piece of gold at a time gets into the stream systems, then they concentrate up. And what we're running here, it's a lot of angular rock that had never been reworked. What we're looking for in a gold-bearing area is rounded rocks that have been reworked, because that concentrates your gold like a sluice box. Just got to find where it's got concentrated. So I like this better.
Yeah.
The rocks are more rounded, right?
Yep. This will flood.
Oh, I can see that, yeah. You look at this guy, he's moved a long ways for this desert, right?
Right, right.
So he's nice and smooth. This one's fairly smooth, but the rounded edges, right?
Right.
You know, you can't cut yourself on any corner of these.
No.
A lot of those rocks where you're digging over there, you could shave with.
Yep.
This wash here, your best gold, is most likely on bedrock in here because it's been reworked. Down in the bottom, that's nature's sluice box. I know the sides are virgin. This could be really good right here.
Yeah.
Freddy's hunch? The best gold has been concentrated by monsoon rains into this old creek gully.
And say if there's gold on the surface, there's going to be gold down deeper.
True. All right.
Let's go pan it, huh?
Yep, sounds good.
Well, let's see what's in it, George. Holy look at that, right on the surface. Look at those.
Yeah.
Some nice pieces too. I like
That's exciting.
I say for the next test, if you can get a dump truck in here, then run it and see what comes out of it. This may be your future.
Yep.
Gold was way better here, but we got to find a way to get it to the plant. Hopefully we can find a dump truck. Well, there's our dump truck.
Oh, nice.
Looks like George came through on that.
After a crash course in prospecting, George gambles $300 hiring the only dump truck in town. If Freddy's right, running pay from the new creek gully could save their season.
How's it going? We're out of time here and we got to get some material moved over there.
Let's get them loaded.
Make sure it has gold in it.
In one day, the dump truck can haul 90 yards of material, over 3 times what they will need for the second test.
That feels awesome seeing a dump truck pulling here with their pay. It's normally been 1 yard at a time. It's going to help us get a lot more material moved faster.
Well, we'll get this sluice loaded up and get it down there.
At the entrance to the claim, Freddy transports the sluice.
Well, things are coming together, but we're still behind.
Hey.
Get all the pay hauled?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Let's fire it up, huh?
Sounds like a plan. We're ready to rock.
After 5 days, Freddy and Juan have transformed the Kennedy wash plant, adding chains and weight to the eccentric vibrator to clear the pre-wash screen, increased the sluice to 18 feet, installed mats to catch fine gold.
Hey, George, when they start loading this box.
Well, that looks pretty good, Juan.
If we can't push it a little harder, if we can't double their gold production.
Well, these guys are trying to scrape out a living here, right? So we need to switch gears now, and hopefully that pay works out.
Do it.
Running 7 yards an hour, George won't make his 20-ounce target.
Turn her up a little more.
So Freddy wants to crank up the yardage to nearly double.
All right, we're rolling now.
Thing appears to be really just running smooth.
Yeah, this trough looks good. Should save us a lot of time on cleanup and stuff.
The Kennedy crew are near the end of their second test run.
We've got our hopper feeder turned up to 12 yards an hour, which is crazy. We've never ran that much yardage per hour, so this could be a big game changer here, just from the yardage alone. Super excited, I know that.
Last bucket?
Yeah, sounds good, man. Right at 4 hours. Hey, Matt, that's the last bucket.
I'm excited to see what the weigh is.
Well, the box looks pretty decent, but you never know till you weigh the gold. So if you guys want to pull the mats and get it cleaned up, we'll get it weighed up.
Sounds good.
Thanks,
Right on,
guys.
All right. Heck yeah, thank y'all.
Right on, gentlemen. See you in a bit. Morning.
Morning. Got her all cleaned up, huh, guys?
Yep, sure did.
Well, it looks pretty decent, guys.
Mm-hmm. For 4 hours?
For 4 hours, looks really good.
Yeah.
What was the first weigh, Fred?
0.14.
0.14, huh?
Well, there's 0.14 right there, guys. And look how much gold's left in that pan.
Wow.
The Kennedy crew need 0.25 ounces to have any chance of reaching their 20-ounce goal. But if Freddy and Juan don't see at least 0.28 ounces, they lose their double or nothing wager.
There's double right there.
Yeah. .61.
Oh, 0.61.
Wow.
That's awesome. Right on, guys.
Heck yeah, man.
Worth over $1,150. The Kennedy crew quadrupled their gold recovery.
So a combination of the yardage, the fixes to the plant, and much better ground.
Now that ground's a big step in the right direction, right?
Absolutely.
And you got miles of that.
We're hoping 10, 20, 30%. I mean, look at us now. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna have a smile on my face for quite a few days after this one.
Running 8 hours a day over the next 4 weeks, they could haul in over 29 ounces, more than enough to keep their gold mining dream alive.
You guys want to be able to pay back your investment,
Yep.
actually be able to make a little bit of money out here instead of it just being a boys' trip.
Right.
And that's going to make it a possibility.
My heavy weight's been lifted off my shoulders. We may actually have a future in this now.
First, get a dump truck. There's your down payment. And if you get your yardage up even more,
Yeah.
you're pushing probably $3,000 a day, $1,000 a piece.
Awesome.
The guys were genuinely concerned about their ability to stay out here and mine. Now going from what they had before to what we were able to get them, you know, this is more than just a possibility. This could actually be their future.
Well, I couldn't be happier with that second test than I am right now. They're happy. I seen Matt smile finally. So, so it must be good. You've got miles of creek. So with your small plant, you're gonna have to push it. And when you get enough money saved up with your ground you've got, get a bigger plant.
That'd be a dream. And yeah, if we keep doing this right here, I could see that happening.
Freddy and Juan's plan? Replace the Marill's wooden box with a 24-foot steel sluice, adding Freddy's signature carpets, miner's moss, and riffles to catch the fine gold. Then they'll attach a rubber dampener to the top of the chute and a vibrator to the bottom, shaking all the gold down through the 1/4-inch screen and into the riffles.
Well, let's holler at them and...
Let's do it, yeah. See what they say.
Yeah. Hey, guys, let's talk about your sluice runs and some stuff on your plant here. We were thinking about building you a steel sluice. It's not warp, and we'll fill it with carpet and riffles on one.
But the truth is, at the level you're at now, you need a real sluice box.
Thank goodness you guys came before we spent a whole summer sending gold out into the tailings pond.
Juan had a cool idea.
We want to make a low-budget shaker. What we're going to do is put a vibrator on the bottom of the chute, and what it'll do, it'll actually vibrate that top screen, so as the material's going across it, hopefully that finer material will fall down and go through the sluice instead of losing it out the side.
Well, that sounds like a really great plan to me.
Well, Juan and myself put some numbers together.
Well, with everything, it's going to be about $3,900 for material alone.
And we know you guys are kind of in a pinch here.
Yeah. So for our labor, what we would like to see at the end of the season, if you guys strictly can afford it, is we'd like 2 ounces of gold for the 2 of us.
Sounds like a heck of a deal to me. What do you think, Trevor?
You're the boss.
Perfect.
Well, let's get busy then.
Juan and Trevor work on the 24-foot base that will replace the warped wooden sluice that was losing gold.
We got all the bottom plates cut. They're actually going to be the bottom of the sluice run. What we're going to do is we're going to put sides on it now. We're going to weld it all together. We got all the easy work done. Now the hard part begins.
They add miner's moss and carpet to cope with the higher quantity of material they're running.
Look at that fancy little guy.
And capture up to 10% more gold.
Got the vibrator, Fred.
Cool.
Freddy and Juan still have 2 more fixes, and time's running out.
You got a wrench out?
Yeah, I got an impact over there. I got some Loctite for us.
Greg and Trevor have a 10-foot chute with spray bars and 1/4-inch expanded metal to screen off the larger rocks. Juan has a plan to turn this simple chute into a redneck shaker deck.
We're going to mount this vibrator. We've got the mounting bracket welded up underneath here.
Before, gold was sticking to the larger rocks going into the coarse tailings, never reaching the sluice. The vibrator will shake the existing 1/4-inch screen to wash more gold off of the rocks. On top of that, they'll add a rubber dampener to force more gold and fine material through the screen and down into the new sluice box, where they should collect significantly more gold.
We have to use thread locker because the vibration will constantly cause these bolts to come loose, so we got to thread lock it in there.
It's not a super simple fix. You know, that's the most pricey thing that we got for him here.
They were definitely losing material, out the coarse tailings.
Yeah, this may get him another 5% more gold just doing this.
Final step, install the rubber dampener.
A little more, 1/8 of an inch. Perfect. What do you think, bud? That ought to work good, huh?
That's definitely going to help. That material coming down that was airborne is going to be hitting that, be forced to go down.
The fix is complete. Freddy and Juan must position the sluice box before running a final test. If gold production does not increase, the Marill mine will not survive.
Well, guys, it's in place, but now see all the different things going on here? Your old box was the same environment all the way down. So we've got 3 different sizes of riffles in here. That's just on miner's moss. There's the same screen just like it on indoor-outdoor carpet. There it's back just on carpet again, and then a different size at the bottom. We got 6 different changes in this box. So that piece of gold that doesn't like the one, it may like the next one.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm excited to see how this works out. And I know that we're going to recover a lot more gold now.
In less than a week, Freddy and Juan replaced the Marill's wooden sluice box and hobby mats with a longer steel run, miner's moss, and riffles. They created a shaker deck to clean the coarse tailings and accelerated the Marill's cleanup from 4 days to just a few hours. Now, it's time to see if this will be enough to increase the gold recovery by the 15% needed to save their mine.
It's pretty deep in the carpets.
The gold?
Yeah.
See the gold right here. Looks good, don't it?
It really doesn't look horrible for a 4-hour run.
But let's clean it up and see the difference between this and that ribbed rubber matting.
Before we just tipped the sluice on its side,
and my dad would go through with a hose and just blast it all over the place. But now we roll the carpet up from the top to the bottom, like you're supposed to. It's more of a system.
Well, just bring that one, guys.
Moment of truth. The first test set the bar they need to beat.
0.65 first time, right, guys? Well, dump her in there, Juan. 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce. There just went past 0.65, 0.77, 0.83, 0.98, 0.99, 1.03 ounce, 1.05.
1.05.
Good job. I'm happy.
Hell yeah, more than happy.
0.65 to 1.05. $700 more gold right here than you did the first test in 4 hours.
And after cutting down their cleanup time from 4 days to a few hours, they can run 8 times as long.
Fantastic. This mine may reach its potential yet.
All in all, Freddy and Juan have increased their gold mining potential from $1,000 a week to nearly $15,000.
I'm very happy with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that's a reason to celebrate. Should we cook up some hot dogs or what?
Here you go.
Thank you.
For me?
Yep.
Thanks, senor.
No problem.
Well, that cleanup, it was pretty good.
Really good.
Better than these hot dogs.
They're not bad.
No, they're pretty good.
They're not bad. You can't eat, I'd rather eat this than eat the gold.
It was nice to have your expectations blown out of the water. All in all, Freddy saved us thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
We've done as much as we can. You know, Freddy and I, unfortunately, we're not counselors. We came here to fix a wash plant, and we did that. But I'm just hoping that these guys, they can find a common ground with what they have going on here. It would make a great family mine site, and I hope they do that.
All combined, it's the cumulative effect of all of the changes, I think, is pretty impressive. And the cleanup room is going to be the biggest thing. Instead of spending 4 days in there, cutting it down to 2.5, 3 hours, that gains me 4 extra days of mining a week. It's going to be really good.
Well, it's time for us to hit the road.
Yeah, we got to go.
Take care.
Hey, good working with you, Trevor.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Made
You're
all
welcome.
the difference in the mine. Drive safe,
Bill,
travel safe.
thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
We got their gold recoveries up, but as far as the relationship goes, you know, it is what it is, and they'll have to figure that one out on their own.
It takes just 2 hours to get the upgraded dredge back to the claim, ready to start their second 20-hour test.
We're on our normal mining ground, and we're ready to give her a shot and see what how the new box does.
Let's fire it up.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go on the feeder. Rolling on the trommel. And slurry pump. Let's do this.
Looks good, man.
Looks really good. Coming down, coming into the box. It's feeding down equally down our distribution. The V-chute's doing its job perfectly. It's coming down equally, going into the new sluice run. It looks really good.
Really excited about the box Fred built, Fred and Juan. We did lose a day of running. I'm hopeful that we'll make that up in better recovery and recovery into the future. It's kind of like an investment. We had to lose a day to gain better recovery over a longer period of time. So at the end of the day, it should be worth it.
In 20 hours, they'll find out if Freddy and Juan's fixes will get the Martinsons the gold they need to take them into profit.
A little different, eh, Juan?
Real different, Freddy.
You're getting me wet.
Sorry, buddy. You want to try it?
No, go ahead.
It's weird.
Half a mile off the Alaskan coast, the dredge has been running all night with Freddy and Juan's new fixes.
Thanks for the new sluice box.
You're welcome.
You can get pretty sick on that excavator, Fred.
I bet.
Holy cow, man.
It's not only the dredge that's back in action. Doug is trying a new pill for his seasickness.
I've been keeping an eye on Doug. He's been on the boat now for couple hours, and he's doing well. I've been trying to keep an eye on him. He's took a half a dose of the medication, and he's still here. So that's a really, really good sign. I think this is going to work.
Well, we've been running for about 20 hours now. That should give us a pretty good idea how it's doing.
Well, what do you think? We shut it down and clean it up? Do a cleanup?
Sounds good. Coffee bugs? Yeah. Let's go ahead and shut the plant down and do a cleanup. Okay, the slurry pump's off.
Go take a look at that box, huh?
Well, we ought to be able to cut some time out of your cleanup, you know, with the riffles and stuff in the way they are now.
Good, that ought to help.
I saw some gold. It's always exciting to see the gold. Never know how much there is. So far, it's a really simple cleanup. I don't even think we have 20 minutes so far, huh, Fred?
Pretty quick.
It's considerably faster, and it's less aggravating trying to find out which sections were cut for which area. Any time spent on the cleanup, time lost in mining.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah?
I took a pan out of the second carpet down in that last chance sluice down there.
Yep.
And there's one color.
Well, that means we're catching it higher up in the circuit, then it means everything above it's doing its job.
Almost perfect, huh?
Yeah, cool.
The empty pan means Freddy's new sluice box is working perfectly, and gold is no longer escaping over the side of the dredge.
Last one, 1-0.
It's the last one.
There it is.
Probably saved you an hour on your cleanup.
Right.
But every cleanup, if it saves you an hour, you know, an hour's an hour. Well, let's fire it back up.
Back in Nome, Freddy and Juan head to the Martinsons' workshop for the final gold weigh to see if they were able to improve their gold haul.
Hey, guys.
How we looking? Ooh, that looks nice.
Pretty gold.
Yeah.
Look at all that fine gold. That's angel dust there.
Very powdery. We didn't see it in the last pan.
Well, Doug, you were able to be out there a little longer with us.
You were.
Yeah, a little longer, and next time it'll be longer yet.
You want me to weigh it up, or do you want to weigh it up?
You did it the last time. You might have the lucky touch.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
1.5. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
No, I'm kidding.
Before the fixes, the gold weigh was 5.46 ounces.
5.870.
Worth over $11,000.
Almost a half an ounce more. So that's
Wow.
7 or 8%.
Wow.
That's good.
That's
So-
wonderful.
Yeah, 800 or 900 a day increase in extra gold.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you save another hour changing your sluice boxes, there's another $500 a day just by being able to change those sluice boxes faster.
Yes.
The faster cleanups and improved recovery ups the daily gold tally by over $1,400. In the course of a season, the upgraded dredge could now get nearly $500,000 in gold.
If you get another $8,000 or $9,000 a week, a lot of businesses, that's the profit.
That's a big number.
That's right.
Yeah, it is.
You know, that's big. You know, if you can run 7 weeks in a season, you know,
So-
with your weather and stuff.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that should be yours and Juan's for helping us.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Of course.
You guys
yes.
have costs that you have to take care of.
You guys worked really, really hard.
We like to make it right.
I gotta hug you again. Thank you, Juan.
No problem, Judy.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
This means a lot to us, guys.
It does, really does. Thank you so much.
We want to make it right.
Well, actually, we have another little surprise for you, too. It's a handmade grass basket by a lady from Stebbins, Alaska, right down the coast here.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's very cool. Thank you.
You'll find the method to my madness here. Can you open that
Yeah.
there? There's your I Love Nome button.
Oh, there you go.
You got to put that on. You're going to have to wear it out of Nome. This is a very traditional gift to give to highly esteemed people. This is an Uzik. It's a walrus penis. After all the dirty jokes you told this week.
I've never said any dirty jokes.
After
That
all
was
your-
Juan.
After all the dirty
No.
jokes. Don't tell me you have one of those at home.
That's a perfectly polished penis.
A lot of wear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome,
much.
Freddie.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Be safe. Oh, it's wonderful. You know, there's not a lot of people that come alongside and help you. This is an incredible thing.
The 5.7 ounce increase is a great increase. We're also getting a quicker cleanup, which adds into more hours of digging, so we're excited about that. I think it's going to hugely affect our profitability.
It's big. It's going to mean a big difference in our year.
We knew walking in here that we weren't going to increase them by 100% or 50%. You know, we told them realistically. So I'm proud of that.
I'm proud of that too. You know, I'm happy with what we were able to accomplish. You know, we're out of our element, but honestly, it turned out real well. I'm happy with that.
It is.
Yeah, we've had a great time. A lot of adventures, a lot of great people we've met, and
nobody I'd rather be on this adventure with.
Me either,
than
Freddie.
you.
Thanks.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's go. So what do you know about Miner Mike?
He's been at it for a long time.
So he's a seasoned miner.
Sometimes it takes us coming in before they're willing to shut down for a day or two to fix stuff because they just want to keep making gold, you know. This might be our first mine intervention, Wano.
28 years ago, Mike gave up his job as an electrician to hunt for gold.
I decided I was going to make a living in these mountains and I was going to get this gold that's in the ground out of it. It was a learning experience. This is the real deal out here. There's nobody standing behind you showing you how to do this. And I had to learn it all right from scratch.
Mike spent nearly 3 decades building this mine into not just his livelihood, but also his home.
This is my life, what I do here. I want to keep doing it forever.
You know, I'm curious to watch it run, Freddie. There's a lot of moving parts here.
Yeah, maybe a tough one.
Yeah.
You know, without rebuilding their plant.
It would take us 2-3 weeks just to get everything redone.
He's worried he may be losing big nuggets. We need to start with what's going to get him the most gold in his pocket in the time that we're here.
Mike feeds pay dirt into the 1940s converted asphalt dryer he uses as a trommel. Large rocks pass out the end, where Will collects them in a waiting dump truck. The small material caught by the trommel passes down through a series of pipes into a jig. Anything smaller than 1/8 of an inch should fall through the jig screen and into Mike's first sluice run. The larger material passes into a 9-inch wide chute, which funnels into a repurposed oil barrel. Calling this a dewatering barrel, Mike punched holes into the drum so when it spins, the material gets broken up and dried out. This finest material then passes down through the holes and into his last chance sluice boxes.
You know, it's a little rough, but you know, he's got it set up the way he wants it.
Mike believes this plant's still very productive, but there's a lot of problems. You know, it's not that Mike's stubborn, it's just, hey, we'll get to it, we'll get to it, we'll get to it.
We've been running this plant for so many years. There's so many things worn out. We fix them when we have time.
Look at that sluice down there. We're only here for a week, so just trying to look and see if there's any things that we can help him recover more gold with. And he's doing a pretty good job.
You know, honestly, the big chunky gold he has, it's easy to catch.
Easy to catch those nuggets.
Yeah, it's the fine gold you got to worry about.
So maybe the bottom box, that little guy.
What are you thinking?
It's got all nugget riffles in there. They're just plugged right solid.
Yeah. That's something we're gonna have to address.
You know, with the amount of water you got coming off here, there's gotta be some fine gold in there too.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
The dewatering trommel spins water off the wet rocks and reroutes any material that is 3/16 of an inch or less into the last chance sluice. Anything larger is sent up the conveyor to the tailings pile.
I'll keep looking around. You want to start panning?
Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see what we're losing.
Okay.
One will sample the tailings out of the dewatering trommel, where, if Mike's right about catching 98% of his gold, there should be nothing but clean gravel.
And there's gold in it. So right there, there's about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of gold. One of them's actually pretty sizable. The other 8, they're not real big, but they're there. It's a bad sign. You know, that dewatering screen,
What we're doing there, I think we're actually creating kind of a muddy mess, and we're actually pushing it off the tailings conveyor. We're never even having a chance to be able to sluice it. So I panned some of your tailings coming on that conveyor. Out of one pan, it was 3/4 full, about 9 pieces in it.
Dumping gold.
They're little, but they're there.
I'm shocked.
That's out of one pan.
Whoa.
We send pans through all day, every day.
Damn. If there's 9 pieces in a pan going up, that could be millions.
Freddy and Juan will target 3 key areas where Mike is losing fine gold. The jig sends material through a narrow 9-inch chute. A new 22-inch wide sluice box will slow the water and allow the gold to settle. The holes in the dewatering trommel block up, letting gold pass out onto the tailings conveyor. A high-powered spray bar will blast it through the holes in the barrel and safely into the sluices below. The nugget riffles on the sluices clog, causing gold to wash over the top. A new set of fine gold riffles will prevent buildup and catch any gold brought down from the barrel.
If we are losing some of your smaller gold off the end of the jig, we got an opportunity to catch it with the new sluice box right there, which right now you're so narrow it doesn't have much of a chance to find a home.
Let's do it.
Appreciate it.
Well, we'll start working.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good. Thank you.
You know, if I'm losing 50,000 a year, that's substantial. And over a 20-year period, 50,000 a year is $1 million.
You know, we've had you guys shut down for a couple days now, but
Yes, you have.
I'm hoping that, you know, the improvements we made are going to help you guys out.
Right here, we teed into your existing water line. Now we've got water going into that dewatering barrel, so it'll wash that material more and hopefully keep that gold from going up that conveyor and gone forever. Well, before, guys, you had some riffles in here, but it wasn't really a sluice box, it was a chute. It was a good chute to transfer material, but it was also transferring the gold to go up that conveyor, right?
We actually built you a new sluice run. Every chance we can give that gold to get settled out and get trapped, we want to make sure we can do that, and that's what we're doing with that sluice.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what that sluice box actually gives us.
Well, in that little sluice down there, guys, the riffles you had in it were the wrong riffle for that type of material. We've simplified it, and we've got a riffle configuration in there now that's gonna go after that fine gold.
Well, really, guys, there's only one thing left to do, huh?
Run, run, run.
Let's run it.
Let's fire it up.
Fire it up!
Let's do it.
Moment of truth.
The results of this test will determine if Freddy and Juan's fixes have successfully secured Mike and Will's future here.
This is what we got in the 4-hour run.
Okay.
The first test delivered 1.6 ounces. Anything more than 2 ounces promises a profit.
2.20.
2.2 ounces, a 37% increase on the first run. Over a 100-day season, this could deliver Mike 440 ounces, worth over $750,000.